So what exactly is a worm farm? Let's talk about it. So enjoy the video! Well, hello. Worm farming has been around for a long time, but now it is going around big time. Before I started YouTube, there was just a few people that did videos on worms, but now there are a lot of people that do videos on worms because there's some great benefits. And it's really easy to do. And what you do is first thing you do is get your home or your worm bin for your worms. I use totes. Some people use kitty litter pails, 5-gallon. The system's called the worm bucket, which are homemade kits that are already made for you and have everything that you need. There are things called worm bin 360s, worm towers, and those include things that get your kit. There's a kit in there that gets things started for your worms. Some people make their worm bins out of bathtubs. Some people have used deep freezers, and some people use big, just build your own, and they call those continuous flow systems. But what you do, you get your tote, and you get things called your bedding, and that's what worms live in. It makes them like have a natural habitat because worms are used to living outside, so we try to manipulate things to make it work for them. So what I just use cardboard and newspaper. That's what works for me. Other people use leaves. Some people use peat moss. Other people use cocoa core. But I just keep it simple and use what I have because I like to see things like, if I put paper in there, I like to see that the results are from the before and after. So what I do is, you can too, is get your tote, get your bedding in there, which is your paper, whatever you have, your cocoa core, and your cardboard. Get it wet, damp, to consist of running out sponge. Add a little soil in there to get the microbes started. Get some grit, which would be something for their gizzard, and that will allow them to help digest their food. What I use is grounded up eggshells. Other people have used grounded up eggshells. And there's also sand that people put in there. But just put a little bit in there, and that'll help your worms. Now, the benefits of worms when you get it started is worms do all the work for you. They eat, they poop, which makes the fertilizer. We call it black gold, and it's your worm castings. They mate, they lay eggs, and they just keep doing the same thing over and over. Only thing you have to do is make sure you feed your worms. Make sure that every now and then you go in there and, I call it fluffing up your bedding. That is to move it around so the worms can go through in and out easy. And that's another great thing about a worm farm compared to a compost bin. The worms are always moving around, agitating that, so you don't have to worry about turning it. And within a couple of months, 3 months at least, you'll have more worms. You'll have fertilizer for your garden, and you can add that to your garden. There's a lot of benefits to raising worms. But here's another video that I'd like you to check out right here. Leave, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You have a great day. Bye.